Okay. Hello, dear friends. Good morning. Okay, now I will rinse it through this. Okay, so here's the soya bean. I have rinsed it, and I put 200 grams, just a little bit, and it comes out so much. So next time I will make 100 grams. Anyway, put this one into a blender. You need to make sure that it is easy to blend, not too much water, not too much. So that's around 1 cup of soya bean with 2 cups of water, 3 cups of water. This will be very, very, very noisy. Okay. The moment of truth. We have blended a good 3-4 minutes something, and now we will filter it. And at the same time you can blend the second part. You can see, oh, it's so condensed. This is very, very condensed. Look at it. The leftover you can make into some cooking. In Chinese there is one 豆花, no, 豆渣儿, 炒豆渣儿 or something. I need to search recipe because I do not eat it very, very much. Okay, now at the same time we can blend. We can blend the second one. I need a smaller pot. Okay, we will use this one. It's better. We will put in the bean and water. Now let's get started. Will be very, very noisy. Now we have filtered it, and there are still some foams. Do not worry, we are not yet at the final pretty stage, and there is still, because it's blended, so there is still some rough. It just, the texture is not very, very smooth. It will go through the final stage of filtering. Okay, so the final. So let's talk about the final stage of filtering. We will boil it. We will boil it at the same time, have some chat, and you can see it's so condensed. It's much more condensed than the store-bought one. Right? Now, let's take a look at the filter. And I will finally go through the muslin, which is a filtering cloth. And this one is I bought from the store here. You see, it's quite it's not fine enough. And then I bought online. This is the most finest. This is the highest degree of muslin. Beyond this is not muslin. It's just beyond this is not easy to filter anything, because even the water cannot get out. It takes too long time. I use this for making yogurt. And this can be used for making coffee. If you do not want to repetitively use paper, you can make something like this, make coffee. How do I do it? I bend it into a big bottle, put a rubber band, and let it filter like this. Now I will fix it. And the size is a little bit large. It's better to be larger than smaller. When you have, if I cut it into half size, it's something like it. And I put rubber band, it becomes very to the edge. It's not, I can afford to have a bigger piece of fabric, so I use a large one. Put a rubber band here. Okay, we are good. Are we good? Later we will put the soya milk here. Okay. Good. That is good. Maybe 2 bottles or 3 bottles of it, of this, like this. Boiling. Oh, you do not want it to get sticky bottom, right? You made so much effort and you do not want it to get sticky bottom. Okay, it has just boiled, and now what I do, instead of filtering it right now, I will filter it later, and I skim off. Oh, it's not in the right zoom. I will skim off some of the foam does not have to be perfect at this stage. This looks so good. And if you are vegetarian, or if you are not only vegetarian, if you have to drink soya milk or any other milk, then homemade milk proteins. It's quite not worthy, from my experience. It takes so much work. And, if I just sometime fancy some soya milk, I will go to store and buy one. You see, it becomes so condensed. This way, okay, let's come back to my train of thoughts. This way, I put this in refrigerator. Not right now, when it is cooled down, put in refrigerator. With a couple of hours that standing there, the heavy stuff will go down. Residue, the heavy stuff, the heavy particles will go down, and I will pull only the upper part into a more delicate bottle, something like this, and pour into this bottle, and the rest I can make yogurt, or I can cook it, or just do not use it. But if you want to have a smooth, silky drinking experience, let it cool down, let it settle down, then pull the upper part of it. How much? There is no definition. Whether it's half of it, 2/3 of it, a quarter of it, it's your delicate taste to decide. Do I make any sense? So this one, I will put it aside. I hope you can at least understand why this soya bean cost not much, but soya milk cost so much. I think this is a kind of a failure experience, or not a failure experience. It's a successful experience in the sense that it confirmed me. If not for something really, really special, because I make for my family, so I want to do it. If for myself, I will not do it. So it confirms something, that it's such a laborious job. It's such it's so much work involved. Maybe just go to store to buy someone, and will be much easier, right? Thank you very, very, very much. I love you. I really do. Do. Bye-bye, friend.